morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. For today's video, I have my paycheck budget closeout. It is the paycheck my husband and I received on October 8th. This budget went from the 8th through the 14th. I have already tracked all of my expenses with you all during my morning live streams. I have been going live every weekday morning to chit chat with you guys, have coffee, and track my expenses from the previous day. So I hope you guys are joining in with me there or catching the replay to see where all of my money has gone throughout the week. It is really helping me because it makes me be more accountable to day to day on what I've spent rather than waiting till the end of the week to see where all my money went. And it gives me a chance to talk to you guys every day. So really enjoying that. All of my expenses are tracked. We're gonna go in today and categorize everything. We're also gonna be talking about some of the spending that has happened in my sinking funds, because there has been a little bit. And then we're gonna close out my paycheck budget. And then maybe at the end, we'll have some extra money we can play with. So let's just start by pulling in my highlighters. I should have had all of this ready for you. Truthfully, I'm feeling a little bit tired this morning. I'm gonna try to keep my energy up for this video though. So yeah, let's just get started. I always track my bills in blue, so that's where we will start. I have gotten myself on a month ahead schedule, so I every week just pull out a flat amount of money to go into an account to cover next month's bills. And that is what I have done again this week. So for bills, I transferred $750. And that's it for that. It makes it really easy. I don't have to worry about what bills are due when. Everything's set up on auto pay. And I just, you know, don't even have to think too much about it. I just set the same amount each week aside, and then the bills come out automatically when they're due. All right, and then savings is in green as always. This is in cash. I pulled out $300. You would have seen me stuff that last week in my paycheck budget setup. So that was $300 as expected. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't have my phone. It's all the way on the other side of the table. Here we go. I'm gonna need this for my calculator. Let's talk about the spending category, which I'm gonna track in this purple color. You know what, actually this purple color is a little bit light on camera, so I'm gonna use this darker one. And we're gonna get started because there was a lot of spending that happened this week. We had a transaction at Circle K where my husband bought some snacks that I decided to take out of spending. We got my son a car wash membership. Austin this past week passed his driver's test. He is now officially a licensed driver. Not my little baby anymore. That was $11.99. Also bought him a parking pass so he can park his car at school. That was $20. We had soccer tickets. Austin had a game this week. He had several games this week. That will not be the case moving forward because soccer season has officially ended now. They lost the semifinals of districts, so their season is now over. That was $21. We had $9.96. Actually, that may have been my husband's snack purchasing. Like I said, go back and check out those live streams if you missed them and you want to know exact details on all of this spending. There was $5.29 for spending. Soccer tickets for last night's game were $14, and then we also did concessions at last night's game, and that was $9, for a total of $98.48. So yeah, we used up almost every single dime of our spending budget this week, but that's okay. That's what it's there for. I'm gonna get that written down, and then I'm actually gonna go back in and add that all up again, make sure I didn't fat finger the calculator and get anything wrong. But I'll speed you guys through that so you don't have to see it again. Yep, $98.48, perfect. Okay, now let's do eating out, which I do in yellow. Lots of eating out this past week as well. We did really good the first week of October with eating out, but we ate out a little bit more this week. $20.33 at Taco Bell, plus $50.18 at Subway, plus $18.60 at Qdoba, and $29.96 at Burger King, for a total of $119.07. So we overshot our budget by almost $20. I will use all this information to put into my paycheck budget here and close it out in a minute. But just like looking at it, I know I budgeted 100, I spent 119, so yeah, we're over budget there, sadly. We did so good that first week. I was hoping to continue that, but it was just not the case. Okay, and then for groceries, oh, I need my pink highlighter, and it's not here. There it is. All right, we had 2 transactions. We had a Walmart transaction for $89, and then we had another Walmart transaction for $116.53, for a total of $205.53 for groceries this week. Not too shabby. And that's everything that we spent this week. I'm sorry about the glare, you guys. So let's get a total. We're going to get a grand total, and then we're going to get a total just for variable expenses. Make it a little bit easier to fill in that section of my paycheck budget here. So grand total, $750 plus $300 plus $98.48 plus $119.07 plus $205.53 for a total of $1,473.08. That's good. And then, wait, is that right? That seems like it's too low. 98.48 plus 119.07 plus 205.53. Nope, that's right. Okay. And then for variable, that's just spending, eating out, and grocery. Those are our variable categories: 98.48, 119.07, and 205.53. 423.08. Alrighty then. So now, since we're still on the groove, let's go ahead and use that information to fill in this paycheck budget here. I'm just gonna actually pull this out and do a little swap, because I like to write on this side with my right hand. Yeah, so November's bills, I budgeted $750. That is what I transferred. So our fixed expenses were as planned. It's a total of $750. Variable expenses. For groceries, I budgeted $250. I spent $205.53. That's here in pink. And that's great that I came in under budget there. That'll help offset the eating out category, where I was a little bit over budget at $119.07 when we only budgeted $100. And then spending, I came in under budget as well. I budgeted $100. I spent $98.48. So good. That means we're going to have a little bit of extra money here in variable. I like to take any money that we have left over in this variable category and use it for savings. So we will be able to stuff a little bit of extra money in our mini savings challenges, which is exciting. Let's find out how much. So if we, oh, I already did the variable categories, 423.08. Let me just double check that, because you guys know I am the worst when it comes to making math mistakes, especially when I'm on camera. I get a little bit discombobulated. Yep, 423.08 was accurate. So if we take the 450, we subtract 423.08, that leaves us with $26.92. So not quite as much as I like. I usually try to put like $40 to $60 extra, but we don't have that this time. So I'll probably end up rounding up and doing 30 and just taking a little bit less for my buffer. Yeah, let's do it that way. So sinking funds, we already know. I set aside $300 in savings, $200 of it I stuffed directly into my sinking funds. $100 I used to do my savings challenges. You would have seen that last week. And then for extra, I'm gonna do 30 this time. Not as much as I would like, but better than nothing, for a total of $330 here for my sinking funds category. Still no extra debt payments being made. We still have all our credit cards paid off. Woohoo. Someone asked me if I was going to start focusing on our other debts, like our car or our camper. I haven't decided yet. That might be something that I do in the new year. I haven't really sat down and thought out my financial goals for 2025 just yet. For so many years in a row, my goal has just been to pay off credit cards. And now that I've done that, I need to think about what else is important to me. Right now we're focusing on savings. In 2025, I may do a combination of like savings and tackling one of our other debts. Or I may just continue to pay my minimums on my cars and continue to focus on savings. I don't know. We got some things up in the air right now I'm waiting to hear about. So yeah, 2025 is right around the corner, but it's also a little bit far away in terms of thinking about my finances. So I'll get back with you guys with my financial goals closer to the end of the year. All right, so our actual income, oops, I forgot to fill that in. The amount that we used for this paycheck budget was $1,600. That was as planned. $750 went to bills. $423.08 went to variable. $330 went to sinking funds, nothing to extra debt. So let's do some subtraction here. If we started with $1,600, subtract out the $750, subtract $423.08, subtract $330. That leaves us with $96.92 for our buffer, which is great. That money will sit in my account throughout the rest of the month to cover any overspending I do throughout the month. It's very easy for me to go over budget in one of my variable categories and need a little bit extra money. That's what this buffer is there for. At the end of the month, whatever is still left there, I will transfer to my long-term savings. All right, before I grab up my mini savings challenges and we stuff this extra $30, let's flip back to my transaction log and let's talk about some sinking fund spending we did this week. Okay, so on 10/8, my husband used our hobbyist sinking fund to buy his hunting licenses. He's a deer hunter and it is that time of year, and it was $71. And then he also purchased some things that he needed. He needed some like scent spray and I don't know, whatever hunting stuff he uses. That was also from Hobbies, and that was on the 11th. And the amount that he spent was $52.76. Okay, and then the only other transaction that we had with our sinking funds this week, I bought Austin some clothing that he needed. So that is going to come out of his sinking fund. We have a clothing sinking fund. That's for clothing for my husband and I. Anything for Austin comes out of Austin's sinking fund. When did I make this order? I don't know. Why is it not giving me a date? I'm looking at my Walmart order history here. Oh, the 13th. There it is. The amount that was spent was $44.46. He just needed a couple of pairs of pants. Okay, and that was for clothing. Up here, I just like to put a little note on what we spent the money on, because by the end of the month I will have forgotten for sure. So that was it for our sinking funds. Not a lot happening there, but some. Now let's go ahead and pull some cash and do my savings. Mini savings challenges, so fun. All right, my friends, I have my mini savings challenge binder and I have $30 in ones here. I actually just paused midway through my video, did a little members only cash consolidation because I didn't get to the bank today to get my cash. So all I had were fives. I didn't want to necessarily stuff fives, so I was able to go into my mini binder, trade out some fives for some ones. I've got 30 ones here. If you are a channel member, Hopefully you enjoyed that video. It was very short and sweet, but I enjoy popping little extra things up for you guys. Okay, so $30 cash, my binder. I have a dice here. This dice is so cute. I usually use the bigger ones because they're easier to see on camera, but this one has little hearts for the dots on the dice, and it's so cute, so we're gonna use that. Let me pull out my savings challenges and get them set up. If you're not familiar with my mini savings challenges, I have 6 challenges here, and I like to set them up 1 through 6. I roll a little dice, and whatever number I roll, that's the challenge that gets a little extra love. These guys are super shiny, these envelopes. I was just telling my members I need to get some different ones so the reflection is not so bad on camera. But for now, these are what I have, so just gonna make it work. I will go through all of the challenges and who they're from at the end when I'm filling in my trackers. For now, I'm just gonna get these set up. We're gonna roll and play. So it is Tuesday when I'm filming this. I usually do film these videos on Tuesdays. That's my day off from work, and it just makes the most sense to kind of batch film all of my budget content. So as soon as I'm done filming this, I'm going to set up my paycheck budget for this week. You guys will see that video later on this week. If you ever have any requests, comments, questions, you can leave them in the comments below and I'll try to address them or make a separate video. Always looking for new content ideas. If you have questions about how I budget or even non-budget content, I do film some content that's not budget related as well. I'd be happy to hear from you in the comment section. I've got this all set up and ready to go. I've got my cash, so let's roll. I didn't bring my dice roller, so we're just gonna roll on the table. Hopefully my dice doesn't go flying. All right, number 4, that is up here. All of these have numbers on them because I get so easily confused. And even with the numbers on them, sometimes I get confused. So every number that I roll will get 2 bills, and they're all 1s today. Nothing extra, nothing spicy. 3. Oh boy. 3 is gonna get all the money today. Yep, apparently. There we go. 6. 4. 1. Hopefully we can finish some savings challenges today. 6. Probably one of these that keeps getting rolled over and over again. There we go. 5 got some love. Now we just got to try to roll a 2 so that everybody gets some. Nope. 5. All right, you guys, I'm going to do, this is 5, right? Yes. I have $4 left. Let's just roll it. Who cares? 3. I was gonna say I'm just gonna put them here and finish it up, but then I realized there's 6 left there, so it wouldn't finish it up anyway. And then 4. All right, so number 2 did not get any love today, sadly, but that's okay. We will maybe finish that next week. That's everything rolled. I can get this dice out of the way, and let's fill in my challenges. All right, we are starting with this savings challenge from Beauty Mom Budgets. It is Simply the Zest, super cute little lemon challenge, very summery. Obviously we are in fall now, but when I started this we weren't, so there you go. It's gonna get $2, so we're just gonna fill in 1 lemon today. And that means we still have $2, $4, $6, $8, $10 to go. So maybe we'll see this finished up next week. But let's make sure that we have $30 in here because Lord knows sometimes I get things wonky. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. So Simply the Zest has 30. It will save a total of 40. Check out Beauty Mom Budgets. She has a great YouTube channel as well as an Etsy shop. I will have everybody linked down below. Links to their YouTube channels for those that have YouTube channels. And if you go directly to their YouTube channels and check out their links, they'll link you to their Etsy shop. A lot of content creators that have Etsy shops, if you click on their direct link, they get a little bit of a discount on their Etsy sellers fees, which are pretty darn high. So I like to do that rather than linking directly to the product. Sometimes I link directly to the product if there's not a YouTube channel or it's difficult to find the product on their YouTube channel website. But I try to just tag them and you can check out their videos. Anybody that you check out, tell them I sent you. Sadly, this challenge did not get anything. This challenge I want to chat with you guys about though, because it's a freebie here on my channel. I have a little trio of witch savings challenges that you can download and print and use for your own budget journey. The link is down below. It says something about freebies in it. This one didn't get any money today, so it still needs $6. And we'll probably finish that next week. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. This challenge is the Pumpkin Patch of Savings Challenge from Budgeting Mom of Girls. And it's going to save a total of $14, and it got a lot today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's going to finish this challenge. So it's hard to see, but that 2 there is crossed off. I'm just going to cross it off again in black. We have $12. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that exactly finishes challenge number 3, which is super exciting. You guys, I didn't bring out my bell. So, the Ding 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 challenge from Donna Powered by Creativity. Usually, every time I finish a savings challenge, I ring a little bell and I add $1 to that challenge. I didn't bring out that challenge or my bell. I'm a little bit discombobulated today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this aside. Every time I finish a savings challenge, I set it aside, and at the end of the month, I allocate it to a sinking fund. So I'm gonna set this aside. Not gonna ring the bell, not gonna add $1. If I remember next week, I will add that $1 for this challenge, but today I don't have $1 laying around anyway. So $1 short in that challenge is not the end of the world. It is what it is, it's fine. But definitely check out Donna Powered by Creativity. She's another one that has a great YouTube channel. She offers really nice savings challenges, so check her out. I'm gonna set this off to the side and I'm gonna pick a new challenge. I have in the back of my binder here a ton of savings challenges printed and ready to go. Got quite a few Christmas ones. Here, this is what I want. We're gonna do this one. This is from Snow Gardener 307. It's Thanksgiving-y themed. And I think what we're gonna do, it says pick 6 colors and $6 amounts. I'm gonna put a little spin on this, and each one of these is gonna be worth $1, each part that I color here. So that's gonna save, oh my gosh, this is actually gonna be a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're just gonna do the feathers. When I do this challenge, the great thing about these savings challenges is you can do them any way you want. So each of the feathers are going to equal $1. Each of the feather segments. So I will just color in the feathers. When the feathers are all filled in, I will call it complete. And that's gonna save, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and we're gonna call that $20. So it'll save a total of $20. We'll fill in the feathers. There's no money to add to it, but that'll be set up for next time. That'll be my challenge number 3. You don't have to do the savings challenges the way that they are intended. You can put your own spin on them, make them work with your budget, okay? So that is that. We'll start that one next week. Let's see here. Challenge number 4 is from One Frugal Introvert. This challenge has been around for a while because it's got a higher balance. I try to keep these quick wins, but this one has a total of $105. We've been working on it for a while. looks like we're going to continue to work on it because it's still not quite done, but we are adding $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 today. So let's do a 5 and a 1. And let's see what we've saved so far in this challenge. $20, $40, $60, $65, $66, $67, $68, $69, $70, $71, $72, $73, $74. So I still got about $31 left to go. 5, 10, 15, 18, 21, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yep, okay. So still a bit of a ways to go. I will link One Frugal Introvert down below as well. I really do like her savings challenges. They're a lot of fun. Okay, so that is challenge number 4. Challenge number 5 here is from Snow Gardener 307. It's this adorable little ghost challenge, color and save. It's gonna get $4 more. So we're gonna color in 2 2s, 2, 4. So we just got $2, $4, $6, $8 left with this challenge, which means it's another one that has a possibility of being finished next week. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 saved in this one so far. And I love the little ghost. So, so cute. All right, and last but not least, we have this mini Epcot challenge from Budget with Amanda. I am not going to Epcot anytime soon. I just liked the challenge. It was a freebie offered from her. I love going on to my favorite content creators and finding their freebies. A lot of budgeting YouTubers do freebies like this, and this was one of them. Each of the little Epcot things is worth $2. And this week I saved $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. So we're going to color in 3, 1, 2. Oh my gosh, I'm coloring like a kindergartner. 3. All right, so still a ways to go with this one, but we have a good solid start to it. So far, I have saved $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8, and it's gonna save 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a total of $20. So like I said, a lot of these are quick wins. A couple of them have larger amounts that I'm saving, but in the end, all of this money is extra money going to my sinking funds, and that's great. So that's it, you guys. I have taken care of all the business, closed out my paycheck budget, categorized all my expenses, closed out my budget, and saved the money I had left over. So I call that a successful week. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, will you give this video a thumbs up? That really helps out my channel. Don't forget to grab that witch freebie. October is not over yet. It's not too late. And I'm going to be adding some new ones coming up in the next week or two. So be on the lookout for that. I will see you guys real soon for my next paycheck budget. If you watched all the way to the end, leave a dice emoji. That just lets me know that you watched all the way to the end. How's that for redundant? Thank you for being here. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.